Okay, I'm gonna make a video about this because it's very important and it's very normal, especially. I mean, it's normal in general, but it's very normal within content creation, the streaming space, Twitch space, all that shit. Um, Stalking and creepiness and male forced uncomfortability upon women is not just like fucking. Oh, there's a few. No, it's average. Regardless of your viewer count, women have to deal with weird people harassing them, threatening them, sexualizing them, being gross to them a lot when it comes to being online, okay? So when you have the time to go to these conventions or meet up with these people, these weirdos go to these events under disguise. Then you have the weirdos that are in disguise within their usernames within the community, hiding their behaviors and feelings and how they really want to act. To get close to the streamer to act that way. What happened to Emiru was absolutely fucking unacceptable and should have been impossible. Emiru is one of the biggest streamers on the planet. Okay? She's massively watched. She's massively known. She's massively popular. She makes Twitch massive money. They didn't let the girl bring security because I guess her security last time put his hands on somebody, which the girl has been stalked a lot of her career. I'm not even a fan of Emiru, and I know this. She had an incident recently with my streamer and Ray where a stalker came and was weird and threatened to kill them. This was on the platform. This was on Twitch. Clancy knows about this. The CEO knows about this, okay? So why are you banning her from having a security guard at all? She's had a history of stalkers, still is dealing with it, just dealt with it pretty recently with a viral video where it affected Senna, Valkyrie, and Emiru, who are three of the biggest female streamers right now who have massive followings who can't walk around really without people around them because of stuff like this. On a bigger scale, these are just the bigger scale streamers. Again, this happens to streamers that don't have their views either regularly, okay? It is a social media platform. It is up to Twitch to make rules and guidelines and provide security for these events. They don't want to do it because they don't want to pay for it. The first 2 years I went to TwitchCon, I'm a mod. So we are the first line of defense for streamers. We deal with that within the community and out within the chats and within like if events happen. We are the ones that help console and like mitigate the protection for these streamers. And we care enough to do that. I'm not complaining about it at all. We shouldn't be able to do it better than a whole $1 million company. It's just unacceptable. The whole platform. Like, and it pisses me off. It pisses me off that they act like, oh, there's nothing we can do. His whole statement was bullshit. Emiru's my friend, and these things happen, and blah, 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 and we're gonna try to. No. If you cared, you would have already had it done. Again, the first 2 years I went to TwitchCon, I think 2022 was my first year, 2023 was my second year. They were great, had an amazing time. You know what wasn't great? Twitch's organization and their lack of caring of protection of streamers. The way there was streamers, I don't want to get into names, but there's a streamer that was pretty big at the time. She's still decently big, but at the time she was having her massive blow up. She was hitting thousands at this point now, okay? Thousands. To where she got a meet and greet. That's how big she was getting. She was getting a lot of viral moments. Why was this girl not given security for her meet and greet? Why was this girl, like, I was so worried for her when she was walking around. She wasn't my streamer though. And obviously I offered positive energy and protection around her when I could, but it's like I watched this girl walk around the con and at her own meet and greet, and I didn't. She wasn't safe at all. Nothing ended up happening, thank God. At least at the con, to my knowledge. But it's like, that's what they expect. They just expect you to handle it yourself. They expect you to coordinate that. And then I guess if you let them know you're buying security, they'll like block you off from having it, even though they know that you have a stalking problem. They didn't even kick the man out immediately. They lied about having him kicked out and escorted out to save face. There's video of him walking out on his own because he was just able to just leisurely walk away after that. No punishment, no, getting him together. They gave him a 30-day ban until Emiru's people had to yell at them to make it a permanent ban. But that's not even the solution. Protect your streamers at events. Especially when you're so aware of these things happening. It's bullshit that you're sitting here acting like that you can do more. You can do more. It just is going to cost you money and you don't want to pay for money. You don't want to pay for the protection of these people, these girls especially. You're disgusting. Twitch, you're disgusting. People shouldn't feel the ability to not come to your event because there's no protection at your event. You shouldn't force the streamers that is making you massive money and other streamers that are making you money regardless of how much you're making. They're making you money enough for you to continue letting them be streamers on your platform. Especially the ones that are making you hella money, the ones that are well off. There's no excuse you can't pay for security and protection for these people to avoid stuff like this happening. And to act like it is such a big deal and so hard to do that is disgusting. Literally, fuck you. Do better. Figure it out. If you can't get people that know what they're doing to protect streamers, how about you reach out to some fucking mods? How about you reach out to some people that are already in community with these people? And maybe we can help you try to structure a fucking way to protect our communities and our streamers. Because apparently, y'all are too mentally incapable and emotionally incapable of fucking doing that. Fucking disgusting.